I've seen a lot of people jump on the cheapest all-in-one cardio machines, only to end up with a piece of equipment that squeaks, feels wobbly, or just doesn't let them hit the intensity they need. The regret that follows is real. You've spent space and money on something that barely gets used. So the question is, does the Avari Conversion II actually feel like a smarter buy, or is it just another budget compromise dressed up in a sleek black frame? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When you first pull the Avari Conversion II out of the box, the first thing you notice is the steel frame that promises a solid feel, and the fact that it can literally flip from a rowing position to a recumbent bike in under a minute. That transformation is the core promise of this machine. You get 2 cardio workouts in one footprint, which is a huge deal if you're juggling a cramped apartment or a home gym that's already bursting at the seams. But the promise also brings a few hidden trade-offs that you have to weigh before you click Add to Cart. The setup is fairly straightforward. The frame arrives partially assembled, and all the tools you need are tucked into a small bag. You bolt the foot pedals onto the base, attach the padded seat, and then run the single power cord to the monitor. The whole process takes about 30 minutes if you have a basic screwdriver and a bit of patience. What's nice is the modular design. You can leave it as a rower if you only want that function, and the bike components stay neatly tucked away. The downside? The conversion mechanism, while smooth, does require you to loosen a few bolts each time you switch modes. It's not a one-click flip, so if you plan on alternating between rowing and biking every workout, you'll spend a couple of extra minutes readjusting. Now, let's talk about daily usability. The magnetic resistance on both the rowing and biking sides is impressively quiet. You can run a rowing session in a shared living room without waking the neighbor, and the bike mode stays just as hush-hush, which is a big win for early morning cardio. The resistance range feels adequate for most users. You can crank up enough to feel a solid burn during a high-intensity interval, but it's not built for elite athletes looking to push past 200 watts of output. The oversized foam-padded seat and backrest are where the machine really earns points. Unlike many recumbent bikes that have narrow seats, this one wraps around you, giving a comfortable recline that lets you focus on your cadence instead of adjusting your position every few minutes. The multifunction monitor is another practical piece of the puzzle. It pulls together speed, distance, time, odometer, and heart rate data in a single readout, and it syncs with the included Smart Fitness app. The app doesn't require a subscription, which is a relief for anyone who's tired of paying monthly fees for premium tracking. You can log each workout, set goals, and even get a simple visual of your progress over weeks. That said, the app's interface is fairly basic. You won't find detailed interval programming or virtual routes. If you thrive on data-driven training plans, you might outgrow it quickly and have to rely on a third-party app or a separate heart rate monitor. Who should consider buying the Avari Conversion II? If you're a busy professional who wants to squeeze 2 forms of cardio into a small space, this is a solid candidate. It shines for people who enjoy mixing up their routine: a 15-minute row to warm up, followed by a 30-minute bike ride for steady-state cardio. It also works well for beginners or intermediate users who are looking for a low-impact option. The recumbent bike position reduces stress on the knees and lower back, which can be a game-changer for anyone recovering from an injury or simply preferring a gentler ride. On the flip side, you'll want to skip this if you're a serious rower or a high-performance cyclist. The rowing motion, while smooth, doesn't replicate the full-body engagement of a dedicated water rower with a flywheel. You won't feel the same chain pull sensation that many enthusiasts love, and the resistance curve is flatter. Similarly, the bike's magnetic system caps out at a level that seasoned cyclists might find underwhelming for sprint intervals. If you're looking for a machine that can handle 100+ kilometers of training a week, you'll probably be better off investing in separate, purpose-built equipment. Practical strengths are the ones that matter after the box is opened. The quiet magnetic resistance means you can keep the machine running while watching TV or taking a conference call without turning the room into a construction site. The padded, adjustable seat back provides a comfortable angle for longer sessions, which reduces the temptation to hop off after a few minutes. The dual-mode design effectively halves the floor space you'd need for 2 separate machines, and the inclusion of a free app eliminates the hidden cost that many budget cardio machines sneak in. Weaknesses are more subtle but worth noting. The conversion.